I am invictus. Nothing crushes nothing.
You can hold the outside this time, Mike. Oh, Simagic binned it. No way. No way, bin. Get on the marbles, mate. Get on the marbles, pal. Oh, no, 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 no. My throttle stuck. Oh, my God. Throttle stuck. It's over. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God, there's no way, bro. Bro, I swear to God, this can't be happening to me, bro.
Throw a punch at me, Cryptic. See if I can dodge it. Trust my dodging skills, innit? Damn.
Yo, yo, yo. Inside. Ads, what's cracking? What is happening on this bank holiday Monday? Tell you, it's actually a hot one today. I wasn't expecting it to be so hot, man. Yo, Gas, how you doing, bro? Wasn't expecting it to be so warm. But yeah. Yeah, man, we thanks to Bling Clean anyway, we're gonna be trying out the P1000 pedals, mate. So it should be interesting. Right now, as of yet, I can't really say I've got them in a very comfortable position because they're not. And with the Simagic pedals, I kind of got used to having my legs more central, whereas now they're sort of more facing towards the right hand side. So gotta get used to that again. But we're gonna try them at least. I've yet to really put them through their paces at all. So this is gonna be interesting. But how is everybody doing? Earlier, I was watching a lot of Notting Hill Carnival, to be honest, today, because there was a few people live streaming it on Twitch. Yeah, it looked decent, man. I haven't been Notting Hill Carnival, boy, in I don't think like 20 years, bro. Sure, it's been a good. Did I go like 2000? Yeah, I probably went 2005. It's probably not been 20. It's probably been like 18 years or something. But I was watching it on Twitch today. It looked decent. I said, I want you to fly across to build a rig. To be honest, I could probably build one if I wanted to, but I don't. It's mainly because of the way how my setup is, you know. There's certain things that I don't want to get rid of that are over to my right hand side, which I would have to. So yeah, it's one of them. Let me sign up for the next race. Yo, Mike, how you doing, bro? I'm telling you lads, I've been watching. Let me move chat up here actually. Up here. I'm telling you, man, watching the Notting Hill Carnival Bro, brought back so many memories, mate. So many memories, man. I remember the days. Remember those carnival days, man. If you guys never been to like Notting Hill Carnival, you just don't understand. Yeah, I've got them on at the moment. I haven't got them set up very comfortably, to be honest, but there's not much I can do in terms of where the holes are on my wheel stand. I can't really move them about too much, so I'll get used to it though. Yo, Asif, what's going on, bro? Alright, let's register. BMW. Take that one. Yeah, the schedule this week is definitely better, bro. Definitely better. Yeah, see, I got music equipment as well, you know, so it's not just like just for the PC and stuff. That's why I kind of need this desk. Pooch, I'm surprised. What, you weren't on Going Carnival this year? Oh yes, Liverpool, Newcastle. Yes. Yes. I forgot about that. I forgot that was today. Man said, nah, mate, been rinsing LMU instead. Fair dues, bro. I was watching Carnival on Twitch, to be honest. These man said the Isak Derby. 40. Is that even a lot? El Isakio, you know. Right, Isak, brother, my man put all his cards in that Liverpool transfer, boy. And what's making it worse for Newcastle is every single player they bid for, the bids was getting rejected. Like, it's not as if they're even able to get in anybody. Like, every bid they're putting in is getting rejected. Oh, 140. That sounds a bit more. That sounds a bit more closer to what I would expect. Because you got to think it's almost like 2 million people, bro. Only like, you know what I mean? A lot of people will be drinking but fingers crossed, no one gets killed this year. That's the main thing. Because Carnival every year, someone normally gets killed, you know. But like, also as well, like when you go Carnival, bro, you have to know how to move, man. Have to know how to move. What I realize is some people, they don't know how to conduct themselves when they're in, you know, settings like Carnival, bro. You have to be aware of your surroundings. You know what I mean? You can't be out here moving crazy like I see people just be like drinking mad, all drunken. Like, bro, you're not in the type of place where you can just be off your face drunk. You know what I mean? You need to be aware. Every time I went Carnival, I was completely aware of my surroundings, bro. Right. Let's see. Right, let's test these pedals a little bit. They're a little bit kind of close to me, which is, I don't know, kind of awkward for me at the moment. It's also got the haptic motors on there as well, but I haven't set that up yet. You know what? Listen, most of the stuff that happens in Carnival is like silly reasons, but it can end up being a big problem. But it's also a way to where you can end up running into people that you got problems with, because pretty much everybody's there, you know. Yeah, I've got the P1000's on at the moment, but they don't quite sit on my rig, on my stand properly, to be honest. But we'll get used to it. The brake force, not really, because the Simjacks are pretty stiff as well. So it's not really. I can feel it. It's definitely different. Like I feel like the throttle pedal feels a lot stiffer, which I actually like. But the Simjack brake pedal is pretty stiff as well. So oh, this is a waste of time. Practice is almost over. Cold tires, pointless. I'll have to wait for the next practice session. Should be another 5 minutes, I think. Nah, I didn't get a DD, bro. This someone sent me these pedals. Uh-oh. Oops, cold tires. Damn. Alright, might as well just wait for the next practice session.
Log building finished.
It's going to be a little while. We'll see. Normally I can run on the quali lap, I can get down to mid to low 41s. So we'll see what we can do. Yo, Baz, how you doing, bro? I might need to put my foot stand back on. What I'm thinking. At the moment, my feet positioning is a little bit weird. Uh-oh. The game's gonna crash because I stayed in the lobby too long. Oh my god. Alright, just close the program. Appreciate it. Alright, game's crashed. Game has crashed. No worries. But it was a hot one today, man. This was perfect carnival weather. Can't lie. Looked crazy, man. Like it definitely seemed like it was a good carnival this year. I've been to some rubbish, well, not rubbish, but I've been to carnival when it was just like, bro, oh, what a waste of time. I will wait for the lobby to open back up. And we will start doing our whole fuel saving extraordinaire again. Well, I know that tomorrow the prototype trophy race is around Brazil. And what I remember the Ford being exceedingly good on fuel around there. So I don't know if that's still the case, but yeah. We should have to see. Right about now, like around this track, it's so hard to be competitive against a BMW. Because the BMWs, it's just fast anyway. Even when you're saving fuel, it's still fast. So, like, just to keep up in the other cars, you have to start rinsing the fuel just to keep up. And then that's what makes it so one-sided, almost. But there's been a few guys that I've seen that's managed to get it done in other cars. But it's like questionable, like, you know? Yo, Mitch, how you doing, bro? What's the top 3 cars right now? It depends if you're talking about open setup or fixed. The big difference. Fixed. Well, depending on circuit, BMW is always pretty strong. Pretty sure the Lexus is supposed to be decent, but it depends. Again, it depends on the track, man. If certain tracks, like the Lambo at Spa is rapid, the Aston at Spa is fast. You know what I mean, a lot of it comes down to track temperature, but mainly I would say like Lambo, Aston, BMW, and sometime Lexus. How many subs for me to do a hypercar race? 150,000. Nah, I mean, I'll do a hypercar race at some stage. You know, but I don't really know the hypercar BOP, so it's just like. Oh, God. I'm so tired. Right, is this lobby back up yet? Well, I've just got a T300, man. I got the T300, brother. I know it's such a mismatch in equipment. Simagic pedals with T300. This lobby is full. Man said the Carnival Creek. I've never been to Nottingham Carnival. I've been, obviously. Are you saying Nottingham or Notting Hill? Obviously, Nottingham could be different. But obviously, I've been Notting Hill Carnival, the main one, and I've been Luton Carnival, which was decent back in the day. Need some good pedals. Fair dues. I'm not the only one running the mismatch out here.
Locking enabled.
I just gotta get used to my accuracy with these pedals for sure. Cold tires, brother. sketchy on cold tires. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that was like Luton Carnival. Luton Carnival obviously is nowhere near the size of Notting Hill, but it was still decent. Wow, okay. Good thing I backed out the throttle. Would have died. I need to alter my sitting position, I think. What the hell? Wow. What are they doing? Yo, did you guys see the thing with Rampage Jackson's son beating that wrestler unconscious? Yeah, bro, he weighed him in, bro. I saw the clip of basically why it happened, you know, earlier when the guy smashed the cannon off his head. I saw that clip first, actually. Ooh, round you go, brother. Yeah, there was a clip, they're at some event where they're supposed to be doing like a wrestling showcase or whatever, but earlier on in the day, that same dude got a can and smashed it off his head and he didn't do nothing, and then I think everyone was trolling him for not doing anything, and then, yeah, when he got in the ring, he did something. That's basically what happened. It wasn't real. It looked real. The clip that I saw, it looked like he was getting full-fledged punches to the face. Yo, Zach, what's going on, bro? Okay. Tire should be getting warm now anyway. Yo, Charisma, how you doing, bro? Yeah, that brother was holding some licks. Oh my God. Might as well just use your slipstream. No, I haven't seen his face after it, no. Don't mess this up. You see the thing that started it all? I just see no, I've got the VR over there, but I haven't set up the having the chat and all that other stuff in the VR, so I'll be able to see, you know. But I will at some stage be streaming in VR for sure. I got another VR video coming out
Log building finished.
very soon. But yeah, with that whole Rampage Jackson son thing, I saw the video of the whole bottle or can incident where that dude smashed it off the top of his head. I seen that. That's what I saw. I saw that before I even saw the whole other thing, you know. I know it's a nuts one. Yo, Alan, how you doing, man? Yeah, with the can. Yeah, I seen that. Man said never will look at again. Now I can feel it. Do you know what? I haven't even set the haptics up properly right now, so I'm literally just. I haven't even got them in the where I want them on the rig right now. If I'm 100% honest. Like, I'm gonna get a cramp in my shin, put it that way. I can already feel it. After that, I'm gonna have an extremely buff left leg after this stream. There's a muscle next to the shin, no? Nah, bro, you got muscles all the way down your legs, bro. How do you walk? That's it. There's no muscle next to the. There's a muscle next to the shin, brother. It must be mad being Rampage Jackson's son, boy, because you just ain't got no choice. Yeah, I've got Sim Hub. I've got Sim Hub. I'd say set it up, man. Right. Okay. I heard that. I heard them. Was it Dennis Lim was saying them Conspect pedals are pretty good. This ain't pole. This is practice. It's not even fast, bro. This is like heavy fuel. And anyway, in this race, I don't even want to be going fast. I just want to. It's all about saving fuel. This race. I 208, yeah. Come on. I think I was doing Kota a few weeks ago. I think from tomorrow, I'm probably going to be doing that Interlagos race. Again, I think it's going to be saving fuel, but we're going to have to see which cars, like, I don't know if the car's fuel, the virtual energy consumption is the same at every track. I don't think it is. So we're going to have to find out which car's the best on fuel at Interlagos, and then that's going to be the one that's going to dominate for the whole week. Unless there's a couple of cars that are close. Right, how long to the race? Like 11 minutes. What else do we need to check? Nah, we should be good, you know. Just that I know in a half an hour race, I know the leg is going to start playing up if I have to hold it at this angle. Or where I'm having to rest my leg at the moment. Super 60. What car was you in for that? Hey, no problem, Daddy, man. I think once you know how to, if you just know how to use Photoshop in general, like I think making liveries is will end up probably being pretty straightforward, you know. Yeah, I mean the technology and stuff like with just the sim racing equipment now, it's starting to get out of control. To be honest, and the moment you get something, they've already bought something else out that's an improvement. Kind of the same with PCs now as well. The moment you buy a half decent PC, literally next year they come out with something even more crazy. See, these guys are the scary ones, bro. The ones that are in the LMP2s and they're barely like on the quali lap, I'm faster than a 41.9. You know what I mean? So it's just like, bro, please. At least get your LMP2 to be doing like 38s, bro. So you're just like out of the way. But I might be fit enough to play left wing for Arsenal right now because, bro, Martinelli's just not doing the job, brother. Yeah, I'll have to have a little look at that, you know. I'll have to have a little look. Right, 8 minutes. Let's do some more practice. No, I'm not even going to change the tires.
Locking enabled.
Bro, Martinelli's a bum, bro. I can't lie. He winds me up. Yep, he's got cold tires. I can't lie, like some of it is Arteta's fault because we're playing overly safe at the moment. Let me let these guys go past, bro. Hurry up. Yeah, like we're playing overly safe at the moment, and I don't think it helps someone like Martinelli, but at the same time, bro, some of his decision making is just poor. Rubbish. John, I just think that, like, right now, Martinelli's useless to Arsenal. Because now we need a player that can get his head up and try and thread through balls through to the striker, where Martinelli just, he runs with his head down, you know, so it's not going to work. Good job, buddy. I just think, like, I don't know, man. Guys like Martinelli, I just think that players with no brain. Pace, but just no brain, man. Decision making, terrible. And I feel like it makes Arsenal more predictable to play against because everyone knows we have to go down Saka's side because Martinelli just ain't gonna do shit. It makes life harder for Saka because they're over-reliant on that side of the pitch. Yeah, but Arsenal played different when we had Xhaka, you know? We played a different sort of tactic. Like, in general, our football just doesn't look as good now. But we're probably a little bit more rigid, like harder to beat. So, like, end of the day,
Block building finished.
you gotta get the right players for the system that you want to play, mate. And I just don't think like Martinelli. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'm gonna short shift. I'm just seeing what these pedals feel like when I push the car. But done this race so many times in the BM, it's easy, bro. It's easy to do it in the BM. It's harder to do it in other cars and be competitive. But I'm only worried about 19 laps if there's anybody faster than LMP2s. If not, then... yeah. We've done this race down to a T, bro. Right. Got some pretty fast finishing times, so... But just know that it's just no point doing it in any other car. You know? Like I've raced, who is it? Sobikov. This guy's got the fastest time. Whenever we do the race, he's on pole, bruv. Can't beat us because, like, the BMW is so good on fuel. You know what I mean? Even though he's actually faster, but literally, whenever we do the fuel strategy, he's not gonna be able to beat us, bro. If he's in that Lambo. Yeah, I mean, for this race, to me, there's no other point. There's no point using any other car. And I tell you one thing: these races, they make it a lot easier to tell when people are doing something a little dodgy. Because like we've watched some people like have some crazy finishing times, and you watch the replay, they're barely saving fuel. It's like, bro, how is that possible? You know what I mean? Like, you're not short shifting, you're not lifting and coasting in all the right places. You're just flooring it, but yet you're only using, because obviously we can check it on the log analyzer. Like you're only using you're using less fuel than me. And when I watch them on the replay, there's like no lift and coast hardly, revving out the gears. It's like, bro, it's literally not possible, bro. Literally. I don't start this foolishness. Like if you've done this race, you know it is literally not possible to like. I've seen guys lapping like 41s, 42.0. Like in this race, you can only do maybe one, maybe two laps like that max before you have to save, bro. You know what I mean? You have to save. You don't, you're gonna be lifting and coasting way too much. Bro, listen. I've seen some guys flooring it in this race, but their fuel consumption is better than mine, and I'm lifting everywhere. It's like, bro, I don't. It's impossible, mate. And that's the guys who I know definitely got to be doing something dodgy. It doesn't make no sense. I want Newcastle to win. I feel sorry for Newcastle, bro. I'll be real. Yeah, I mean, every game needs an anti-cheat these days, bro, because people just take the piss. What's crazy is, bro, I've done this race in an AMG. I've done this race in a Ford. I've done this race in an Aston. Bro, I cannot finish within 20 seconds of my BMW lap time, bro. Like, I can't. By the end, I'm like 20 seconds slower in the other cars. Right, the test for me is not the race, because the race I don't have to push all out. The test for me is actually quali. My fastest quali so far is a 0.4, I think. So that's really the test for me with these pedals. But listen, I already know I'm not really comfortable at the moment. The pedals tall. I might, you know, I might have to pull the wheel further towards me actually, which means my wheel's going to be a little bit high. All right. All right, well, we worked out with the log analyzer, you can basically, if you do it perfectly, you can do 42 nines all race along in a BMW and make it to the end. If you know where to lift and stuff.
Locking enabled.
So if you know where to lift in the right places, you can bang out 42 nines all race long. That's why every other car struggles to compete. Hey, now we've got to get used to the wheel being this high. Yeah, you see in this race, my mate Carl Eastwood, he's been banging out this race, bro. He's got it almost spot on in the BMW. Very fast, like, while lifting and coasting, bro. So what I always look at is I always look at the finishing time. Like, majority of the time this race is 18 laps. So I look at the finishing time a lot. And if you're getting like under 31:14, it's very fast. All these laps are still cold tires. You want to get in the extra quaddy lap around here as well. Yeah, I wish I could have like everything just placed perfectly, you know, but at the moment, it just feels a little off. Overshot that. Poor lap. I need to get the final lapping. It's a better lap, but just not good. Generally, still off of what we are on the other pedals, but it's okay. Not the end of the world.
Log building finished. Logging enabled.
I do feel like in the end these pedals will be faster, you know? Definitely feel like these pedals will be faster if I could get them comfortable, but I just can't. But we're like about 3 temps off of where we were normally on a good lap. And job's a good one. Good TC settings on this track for the Aston. I was using 440, but the thing is with the Aston is depending on the temperatures, like these temperatures for the Aston are pretty low. So when you're starting on cold tires, it's very hard to get the tires up to temp. So what ends up happening is you end up having a shit quali. Which is a little bit too close to me, the wheel.
Formation lab has started.
Yo, Arrow, what's going on, bro?
Green flag, green flag.
Lot of short shifting involved. Watch the other cars that fuel save. Watch how far they drop back. Can't make +3, I can.
Lap 143.39. Lap 143.35.
I mean, it's technically a pretty boring race, to be honest. Yeah, some new toys, bro. Yeah, Carl's got it down, bro, on this track.
That time was a 143.64.
It's just knowing to shift in the right places, lift in the right places. In this race as well, you want to be leading. You want to be leading because it allows you to control kind of what other people do. Because now once you've got a gap, even though I can push and close up, I'd have to use fuel to do it, you know?
That time was a 1:43.23.
We're like hardly using the tires, nothing. What's the difference? You haven't touched it since the update, brother. You gotta stay on it, brother. I can't even remember what the old thing was now, so I don't know the difference. I'm just too used to driving how it is now. Yeah, I'll have a look at the dead zone and stuff like that. I haven't gone too crazy into the settings yet. It's because of the way where I'm resting my feet, because the pedals ain't in the perfect position for me, you know? Because you can't get to the end by driving flat out. You have to make a pit stop, which is a lot slower.
That time was a 1:43.84.
So the trick is to try and win the race as slow as possible. Like this guy that's catching me in the Aston, I'm not even gonna fight him. I'm just gonna let him pass if he catches me. Because he's not saving fuel at all. So he's pitting. But he's gonna be well behind. Yeah, 51%, this guy's cooked. Yeah, I knew the virtual series was coming for a while now. A lot of the top esports teams have been testing the different cars and stuff. This is where some of this lift and coasting is probably going to come in handy in some of those endurance races, man, to be honest. Luke Crane. You mean Redline are going to try and enter it? I know Atrovision entering it. Yeah, they're in it before. So. Well, when it was an R Factor, they were in it then, so. There's going to be a lot of top teams in there, I tell you that much. Yeah, man, everyone's definitely going to be grinding. I know you're going to get a lot of big esports teams in that. All the big money esports teams will be coming over for that. All you have to do is look at some of the online championship races that's going on lately. Like the field strength is crazy. Have you been watching any of them, like all the other streams and stuff, bro? Yeah, a lot of the online championships are basically just esports races now. I don't know. I know it depends. I don't know if it's a paid entry thing or not. You know. Yeah, you're gonna need to get into a top team. I don't think like it's like anyone could just join and do VEC because it's like a prestigious championship. So normally it'll be like the top teams, and it's normally a paid entry for most of that stuff. So you would need like your team manager or whatever to fund it. That's what normally happens anyway. If there's a prize pool, then it will definitely be like entry fee.
That time was a 144.47.
But that's what this game needs. It needs a big competition on it. Tomorrow I'm gonna have to see what I can do about the positioning of these pedals. Yo, Eric, how you doing, bro?
Time 144.85.
Yo, Bling, what's going on, bro? Yeah, Bling, at the moment, it's just my seating position. Like, the pedals are quite close to me. So that's where the holes are on my stand, though. So I need to figure something out. Eh? This is what I was saying with the video that I made about this race, where if they made it a bit longer, it would be a bit more interesting. Because then you could mix the strategies, you know? Yeah, I can feel like in the pedals that you're gonna be able to get a lot of speed out of them. I just need to have them set up perfectly for me.
5.78.
What is going on here then? I tell you one thing that people never actually realize about, you know, when you start getting the stiff and low toe pedals, people don't talk about how hard it is on the bottom of your feet if you don't have like proper like racing shoes or, you know what I mean? It's a lot harder on the bottom of your feet. Whereas like on the sort of cheaper pedals, bro, you could go on them barefooted if you want to. But these pedals will start to hurt your feet eventually if you don't get some sort of a spongy sort of surface. Or because on my Simagics I got like a sort of sticky sponge thing that's way easier on my feet if I'm just using socks, you know. Yo, Summit, how you doing, bro? You know what's funny about this race? We are like entirely just cruising. Like we're not even trying to do lap times, nothing.
9.
It's all about saving the fuel. This guy's gonna be literally, let's see when this guy in second actually comes out. Let's see where he actually comes out of the pit lane, bro. I don't think he realizes. I'm doing a crap job in this race, but basically the tactic, what you have to do is obviously your short shift, and because you're cruising into the braking zones, you just have to brake much later. That's how you get the lap time. Cheers, Eric. Appreciate that, bro.
That time was a 144.74.
Yeah. I try to interact apart from when I'm concentrating. Okay. Go the awkward way, brother. How cold our tires are getting. Have we got enough fuel?
Lap 144.76.
Yeah, even this. Oh yeah, he knows he's gonna run out of fuel. He's quit, bro. He knew he was about to run out of fuel, so he quit.
Lap 144.35.
This guy's pitted already, I think. That guy in the Porsche is on 1% behind. There you go. Not the most exciting race. Oh, some got a stop and go. Did he get a stop and go just then? He did. Oh, he is super sad.
Log building finished.
Where's that guy that just said, what? Wait a minute. I didn't realize what was going on. Yeah, this guy just quit, bro. That's what happens, man. Like if you attempt the pit stop, you're just gonna be no. Like, there's no point, you know, attempting pit stops. I've raced Sobikov, and he just said, and Sobikov's normally like 3 tenths faster in quali, so he's got the pace, but even when he floored it and tried to do the pit stop, he came out well behind. Yeah, Carl's got the fuel down to a T, bro. This is not even his fastest time. He's done a 31:10. This is still like 4 seconds off. This is a slow time for me what I did in that race, but I probably just need to get used to the pedals because I'm definitely not managing properly because I'm just thinking about the way that I'm driving. I'm not comfortable yet. Yeah, I changed the coefficient and the saturation on my wheel in the files. It helped, particularly when the game first came out. It helped a lot for the T300s, but recently I haven't really noticed much difference when I test. Every time the update comes out, I test the coefficient and saturation and how it feels, you know. But didn't really, latest update, I didn't really feel no difference from it being on 0 compared to when I used to have it on like 65 and 75. So I don't know. Celebration time, bro. I forgot. I actually forgot, brother. I forgot. We did get a podium, lads. We did. You know what it is? Because the race is so slow and tedious and boring, it doesn't even feel like celebration time. But you know what? We might as well, lads. We might as well. There you go, lads. Inside. Cheers, Marcus. Right. I could attempt that race in a different car, but it's no point, bro. It's so slow. And like, I feel like you have to think much, much more. In the BMW, I'm driving without even having to think, bro. I wasn't even keeping an eye on my fuel. That's the only thing. Like in terms of speed right now, I think like I'm like 3 to 4 temps off at the moment. But that is, to me, that is only comfortability, bro. All I would need, I think, is the pedals to be a little bit further back. $40. What's 40 minutes, bro? What's 40 minutes? Do Monza? Ah, nah. Monza, you know. Man said do Monza. Monza shite. Worst track ever, bro. Monza. Can't think of anything worse, brother. Event starts in 38 minutes as well. I know. Man wants me to hop in hypers so I can be all over the gaff. What's this race saying? Man said Monza's great fun. Not to me, brother. Can't stand the track. Man said it's about time. I don't even know what hypers are even good. What are these man picking? Toyota, Ferrari, Peugeot, Toyota. I like Pfeffer's doing this. I'll join a practice. I'll jump in a hyper and do some practice. What hyper do I like? I'll take this. What is that delivery? That delivery, yeah? Jeez. I can't lie. Man said don't pick it. Why not? I'm only doing practice. No. Well, last time I tried these, bro, I preferred the Toyota. What guy? What guy's in this race car? What, the guy that we thought was doing dodgy stuff? All right, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Guy we thought was up to no good. Let's see. Ah, he is in this race. Yo, Studio, how you doing, bro? He is in this race. What are you saying? You signing up so we can you signed up so we can check the log analyzer afterwards. Yo, bro, I don't know. Listen, like, I don't know this guy from a can of paint. I don't want to really like accuse anybody, but yo, man saw some crazy lap times with not a lot of lift and coast, and my man finished the race like it was no problem, and he wasn't even in the BMW. Inspector Gadget time and that. Brother. Are we having a look? Yo, we out of order for this. I'm only doing this race so I can see what he's doing. Are we having a look at this dude or what? Listen, if brother's getting it done legitly, then hats off, mate. But yo, I don't know how this dude was going that quick with the saving that we was watching, bro. I'll be real. I ain't seen no one anywhere near what this guy was doing. In the Lambo anyway. Yeah? We'll have a check afterwards. You know what I mean? We'll have a little check afterwards. My man might just be that you know what I'm saying? That pro Lamborghini driver with pro Lamborghini contract and inner house knowledge of how it all works and that. Who knows? But for those who have done this race, boy. I just cannot. Yeah, what did he do? Oh, 06. 3106. Yo, Antonio, how you doing, bro? This is going to be interesting. What is my FOV? I think it's on 40 right now. Actually, I can probably turn my graphics up because it's probably on VR right now. Yeah, it is. Graphics are set to VR, bro. Oh, 38. It's on 38. But then I edit my seat position quite a lot, so you have to do your FOV and then move your seat forwards and backwards, up and down, just to get it perfect. So let's see. We're going to be checking out this guy who is extremely good. So far, this guy is extremely good at saving fuel, brother. Extremely good. Like, I ain't seen no one anywhere near what he's capable of in that car. The pedals are great. I'm just not comfortable. They're just not in the right position for me. And my stand doesn't have enough holes for me to move them where I would like them, which is the thing that's winding me up at the moment. So does that mean I need to get the drill out and drill some more holes? Right, let's try this again, bro. We got a minute. I need to. The trick is with this race, like, to get a good result, there's a few things you absolutely have to do. Number one, besides the car you pick, you have to qualify in the front couple of rows, bro. Because if you don't, just by fuel spread alone, you're gonna lose time, and you're never going to be able to make that up without overdoing it on fuel. No, it's not really about the how fast you are. It's just about how much fuel consumption, virtual energy you use, and your average lap time. It's definitely time for a new stand. This stand is like the older GT Omegas, but the problem with the rig is that I have all this in the way, like a whole desk. I've got my music equipment over here, you know, so it's just like, I need the rig, but I definitely still need my desk. I think the front room's not that big. I'd love to put the desk somewhere else, bro. Right, lads. Yo, this is gonna be funny. I am registered, bro. This is gonna be funny. This brother, let's see. Right, do you know what? It's actually quite hard for me to get used to having 3 pedals again. Because like where my Simjacks were, they're like, my legs are like dead central. You know what I mean? Yo, Michael, what's going on, bro? We are having a investigatory race right now. This is the prototype trophy, the race where you have to fuel save to get to the end, you know? So you need to be using around 5.5 virtual energy, 5.5% a lap to do the full 18 laps with no pit stop. And it's pretty hard. Can I move the pedals on the actual thingy? Because if I can do that, that will be one massive. You know, like it's not mine, so I didn't really want to be just touching stuff, bro. I tried to leave it as basic as possible. I don't want to touch nothing. You know what I'm saying? All I want to do is pull it on the rig and just try and use it. I don't want to touch nothing. Like, bro, there was one race, I wish I recorded it, bro. Funny. Me and Carl, we did this race, and because Carl's so quick, but I actually took I think I took the AMG, which is just way slower. So what I did is I got in front of Carl and just literally backed him up like Hamilton, Nico Rosberg style. Literally just backed him up like, like we were lapping like about 4 seconds off the pace. You know what I mean? And in the end, someone else came through and won. It was a funny race, man. How many laps are the races in advance? You can work out the, hold on. You can work out the lap average. All you need to do is work out your fuel per lap, bro. And then I've got a fuel calculator that you can use. And then all you got to do is put in the race is, what, 40 minutes? I think the races are actually, or 45 minutes. Put in the fastest lap time that anyone's done in the GT3s. Or no, put in the fastest lap time that people are doing in the hypers. And then you can work out the distance. If I can, I'll show you after. Yeah, I'll have to show you after. Uh-oh. I didn't even adjust my bloody thingy.
Locking enabled.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to adjust these pedals again. Because, yeah, taking the clutch off would help me a bit, I think. No, bro, I need to get a move on so we can get the extra lap in. I've got way too much fuel. That's not good. I didn't need my brake bias either. I'm an idiot. Tires are so cold, man. Yeah, nah. Yeah, you can't really brake pedals, but listen. I like to be extra careful, bro. Okay. Tires still very cold. All right, good run onto the straight.
Time 1:44.25.
That was terrible. That was terrible. Not that it matters. Tires still not up to temp. Alright, we need to send it in one of these next laps. Yeah, the Thrustmaster pedals are rubbish, bro. I'll be real. Absolute garbage. Oh my god. Definitely gonna take me a while to get used to these. So far, we've messed up this quali completely. I better get another lap in. Awful. Uh-oh. Not gonna get another lap. No. We're cooked. We're absolutely cooked. Yep. Oh my god. Cooked. We are cooked, bro. Didn't even get in a proper lap. Okay now. Right. Well, we're 11th. It's going to be super hard to come through the field now.
Log building finished.
Like, that was like a second slower than the last race, man. Fuck you know. And all these lot are in the BMW. This is what's going to make it even harder. They're all in the BM. Bling Clean was nice enough to give me the Simagic P1000's, bro. Before that, I had the Simagic Ultimates, and before that, I had the Thrustmaster TLCMs. And I can tell you now, the Thrustmaster TLCMs, just put them in the bin, bro. Put them in the bin. All right, let's watch this guy. Okay, 41-1. So he's like, here's the thing, the speed that you have in quali doesn't mean anything, right? In this race, it's literally all about the your fuel saving and your technique, and you know that's what's important, bro. That is the only important thing in this race. So it doesn't really matter. Well, it matters if you're in the same car, but if they're in a different car, it doesn't really matter if they qualify in front of you. You know what I mean? Because fuel saving in the other cars is a little bit harder than what it is in the BMW. You saw how good Carl was at fuel saving. So if this guy completely gets off in the Lambo, yeah, it's questionable. This is the guy that quit the last race, I think. He's probably going to be holding people up because the Aston is very hard to save fuel with. So I need to jump a lot of these guys early. But you're going to see why it's like it's super important to qualify near the front, because the field spread will leave you like 6 seconds behind by the time you get up into like fourth, and then you will never ever recover because you just won't have the fuel.
Formation lab has started.
But let's see. I'm only doing this so I can go and look at the log analyzer afterwards. But right now we're in safety car map and everything.
Green flag, green flag.
Oh, the guy almost lost it. We had a great start, to be honest. Carl got into the lead. So I'm shifting on the 2 green lights on my dash.
Time 1:55.53.
Actually, what I should do is get in this guy's slipstream because it can help you save fuel a little bit.
Time 1:44.47.
Needs to take some better lines than him. Well, he's saving more than me, to be fair. He's got like 1% more than me. That's pretty good.
Time 143.98.
I kind of need to catch that group ahead. That's gonna be difficult. What's my result? I've won one of these races. But for the most part, I'm always second, I think. But it's more about the finishing time, really.
That time was a 143.63.
That guy in the Porsche is doing pretty well. If I close up to the Porsche, I don't know how much fuel I'm going to use. I'm definitely doing enough on fuel. Can probably afford to go a bit more aggressive. Might be over saving right now. Yeah, we might be able to send it for a lap, I think.
3.52.
It's still trying to short shift.
142.70.
I can push more, a bit more into turn one, man. Yeah, Bahrain Outer. That's a good track for the GT3s because there's a few cars that are all fast, you know? On fixed, that is. But if it's on open, then might be even better. Okay, wow, this Porsche has still got more than me. I need to close that gap. Man, so you don't have to deal with turn 10. I love turn 10. It gives the track character.
That time was a 143.62.
Guy behind me is saving a lot. But this is what happens when you start too far down, you know?
Lap 143.26.
Yeah, he will lap him. I think when you do the races that are like prime time, you tend to get the better LMP2 drivers in it. I'm doing an awful job on fuel at the moment. It's definitely just my inputs, bro. My inputs are off for sure.
That time was a 143.54.
Once I change the position of the pedals, I'll probably be back to normal. I was using so much fuel. I'm so much slower than what I was even just yesterday. Not yesterday, but last time in this race was Saturday. I'm way slower. Last race I was about 10 seconds slower than what I normally am. I don't even know why I'm using so much energy.
144.89.
Nah, but I've done this race so many times, bro. Like, I'm well off. I'm normally doing like 42s and still saving fuel, you know? Oh, and I'm short. I'm actually short on fuel. I'm actually short on fuel. I don't get it. I must be using the pedals way more than what I normally would. Which is interesting. Bro, I'm still short. It's crazy. I'm actually going so slow right now.
Lap 145.20.
Someone been it. Take it, he got killed. This guy's got 4% more. It's insane. That's funny because I obviously don't realize what I'm doing when I'm driving. I'm not thinking about what I'm doing with my feet, you know?
Lap 144.15.
Gotta be an expert at backing people up, bro. He's got so much extra fuel that he can afford to do a lap flat out, you know? Oh shit! It's over, lads. It's over. It is over. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh my God. It's definitely over. It is definitely over. No. Our fuel. Our fuel. No. No fuel. Oh my God. This is a disaster. Absolute disaster. And I'll just send it now anyway. We're gonna lose a load of time anyway. Might as well just send it. Let's see how much time we're losing from just like short shifting and lifting everywhere. Might as well go for. I know. God, come on, brother. Oh, this guy's almost out of fuel.
That time was a 144.48.
I'm not even gonna make it on fuel. That's how bad it is. I just realized that's the pit. Look, bro, I was well short on fuel as well.
Time was a 144.70.
Got flat spots. Yeah, our tires are done after that spin. We don't even have the fuel. Where's number one? Oh, he's at turn one, bro. He's at turn one. Coming around to the chicane. I can just wait for him at the line. This might be 19 laps for Carl and them lot, you know? Oh shit. Oh my God. Yo, that was close. This might be 19 laps for Carl. Yeah, they're slowing down. He's still got 4% left. Carl's thrown it. Oh, Carl's gonna have to pit. Carl's gonna have to pit. Alright. Alright. Carl's gonna have to pit. And he might be able to close that gap down on the last lap.
Log building finished.
Uh-oh. It went 19 laps, bro. It's gone 19 laps, so Carl's had to pit. And Petrella's... Ooh. Oh, yeah, okay. Carl, 32 seconds. 32 seconds, bro. He's gonna have to send it. 0.4. Yo, Buddy might be cooked, bro. .0, bro. This is 0.3%. Nah, it's too much. It's too much. He's done it. He's done it. Oh, clever. We need to watch the replay, bro. Yeah, I saw you in the race before as well. He did 19 laps at that pace, bro. Yo. Log analyzer. Bro, he did 19 laps at that pace. Hold on, let me see, bro. Because was he... Okay, Carl was off in the front by himself. So Petrella was hanging back. It wasn't that far behind though, was he? He wasn't that far behind, he saved the whole lap. Wait, is it? Hold on. So he gets past this guy. Revving the car out. Bro, he's revving the car out, bro. No lift. Nah, bro. Ain't no way. Bro, there's no... Hold on, let me see how close he gets. Bro, there's just no way. I want to see how close he gets to Carl. Yeah, he's not losing time to Carl at all. But he saved a whole lap. He saved like 5% extra. Nah, bro. Not at that pace, brother. Yeah, not, because look, right here, he's further away. You know what I mean? So I take it something happens to him. Okay, this guy gets past him, whatever. Oh, there's no way he saved an extra lap at that pace, bro. Let's go check the log analyzer. Oh, bro. Because no, bro, I know, bro. trying to save fuel. You send it into turn one. That's one lap. That's one lap where your thing is struggling. There's just no way. Not in that car as well. Like, the fact that he went 19 laps and he made it at that pace is crazy. Hold on. Oops. Because listen, if he knows some tricks and that, you know what I'm saying? We need to, you know, we need to get some experience from bro. You know what I mean? Brother, we're doing the fuel saving race. Yo, this dude just pulled off something I ain't never seen before, bro. Like, I don't know what pace, he must have been like mid 42s, but the race went an extra lap and he still was fine. Like, Carl was doing mid 42s in the BMW, which is pretty good on the fuel, but he was doing mid 42s and this guy's managed to save like 5%. Like, how? And he went 19 laps instead of normally 18 and he still didn't pit. Like, what? How have you done that, bro? In the Lambo as well. But why is it so zoomed in, brother? Have I zoomed this in? Open. Oh, what the fuck? Okay. It's us. What was we did in quali? Hold on, let me zoom this out because it's stressing me out. Right. What should we look at? Fuel and tires. See what the average fuel. I wish it would tell you the virtual energy, bro. Wait. That's fuel. Average fuel consumption per lap. Why is he not here, bro? Where is he, bro? What? Bullshit. Bro. Yo, I can't, bro. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense in any form, bro. Bro, his average fuel consumption is 4.4%. It's amongst the highest in the field. But yet he saved an extra lap. It makes no sense. Carl had the best average fuel consumption, right? And he was second. This guy had a much higher average fuel and he did an extra lap, bro. And he saved 5% more. What the hell? Okay, game error, don't send, whatever. Dunno, brother. That's looking looking real spooky. Who's this? Oh, this is mine. No, this is not mine. Who is this, bro? Is it mine? I think it might be mine. But I stopped early, bro. Yeah, watch his laps. I need to... Game crash, hold on. Oh, the game crash. I don't know if he's going to have the replay. Bastard. That is diabolical, bro. I've never seen that. How? What was his race history? Calm down. Where was? Oh, there's no way he's banging in like 42s consistently and saving 5%, bro. Stop it. Like, you're just not doing that. Cannot bang in 42s all race long and save an extra 5%. It's impossible, bro. You know what I mean? It's impossible. You're banging in 42s, but goes to lap 19, you have to pit. You know what I mean? He's banging in 42s and he's still got an extra. Bro. I know, brother. I know the Lambo is not as good on fuel. That's what makes it even funnier, because the Lambo is not as good on fuel as the BMW around Fuji. So I have no idea how he thinks this doesn't look dodge. What's this? Average delta to fastest lap of the race. Not really that important. Bro, that's bro. Why must we lie? Why must we lie? Doesn't consume VE. Sure. What about he's not lifting though. We're sending it into turn one. But the thing is, like, I don't know, Camel, how many times you've done this race. Fuck, you didn't save the race. Unlucky. I don't know how many times you've done this race, but like the moment you push for a couple of laps, it's over, bro. You know what I mean? To save a whole 5% in the Lambo over the BMW. The BMW is way stronger on fuel around here. Save an extra 5% is very, very hard to do, bro. And keep up the same pace as what the leader's doing. That's extremely hard to do. Yeah, that's the only way to save. So, like, I'll show you the last race we did before this. Because obviously, Carl, you won the last race, and you'll pretty much see it's lift and coast into every corner. And Carl had the lowest average. But from what I watched of the replay before the game crashes, this guy just sent it into turn one. He didn't lift. You know? That's how we got the overtake done. He didn't lift, he just sent it into turn one. So it's like, don't get me wrong, I'm sure there's someone could do a perfect race and maybe get close to the BMW. But to have 5% more, I have not seen nobody do 19 laps without a pit stop, bro. No one. Like, show me one person. I've not seen a single person do 19 laps and not have to pit. Nobody. Yeah, that is like, you would have to be a lot slower and lifting a lot more than what was your finishing time though? That's the important thing. What was the finishing time? Or what was your average lap time? Because that's the important thing, because if you're keeping up a very fast average lap time, how are you doing 19 laps? All right. Yeah, so you're going to be lifting and coasting to every corner, pretty much. Yeah, so lift and coast everywhere. Are you in the next race already? Yeah, and you had a pretty good finishing time this race, a lot of lift and coast. What I saw from that other guy is turn one, he just didn't even let off. It's like, how are you doing that? How are you not lifting into turn one? Which is probably the biggest lift that you have, barring the chicane, I think. Lift quite heavy into the into this chicane. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, hair and turn one is easy to lift, but that dude that did that last race, he weren't lifting as much in turn one, bro. Like, most people are lifting by the pit exit. This guy, he's sending it all the way into the braking zone. So I mean that's how most people are taking turn one if you're lifting. But how the hell are you doing the normal lap basically into some of these corners and saving 5% more? It doesn't make any sense. But then your fuel average says that you're higher, you're using more fuel than the people that you just beat. So how then do you save virtual energy, bro? Like, explain it to me, because I need to know. Fuel and tires, right? Average fuel consumption per lap, 3.71 from Carl, who also did the 19 laps as well, right? Because some of these guys got laps, so they didn't do the full distance, but Carl did. And on the last lap, because you've pitted and got more fuel and you've probably sent it, shouldn't your fuel average consumption be a little bit higher? Because you probably weren't lifting on the last lap. The tire wear will be low because everyone's just cruising around. You know? Yeah, 95%. So nothing untoward there. He's using like 0.5 more tire than Carl. But everyone's just cruising, so it's not a surprise. But it's just this that doesn't make any sense, bro. He's supposedly using more fuel than me. And remember, we were struggling on the virtual. I generally don't get it, bro. How is he basically the second worst on fuel, but he's won the race? Huh? I don't get that, innit? Yo, I don't get that one. Confused. That's interesting. Most people that most of these people, remember, like, we ran out of fuel. I actually ran out of fuel for the 18 laps using 3.88. So to use 4.44 and do 19 laps is impossible, bro. Compare with another Lambo. Lambo right behind him. This guy didn't even finish the result. I'll compare it from a Lambo from another race. But even like we've seen this so many times, bro. I did a race before because Jordan was in here. Yeah, we do Sobikov because Sobikov's always in the Lambo. Yeah, Sobikov's got the fastest time around there as well. Is this the race where he did a pit stop? Is this the race where he pitted, bro? Trying to think. Fuel tires. 4.68. I think he pitted in this race. You know what I mean? He finished 15th, bro. You know what I mean? I swear this is like He didn't like do 19 laps. He couldn't do it, bro. Impossible. I swear, did he pit? Did Sobakov pit in this race? I swear he pitted. He didn't, I don't think he did the full distance anyway. So it was just like, how, bro? Explain to me. What's race result? Now, he finished second. How far was he behind Carl? 10 seconds off of Carl. Is this the pit stop? He didn't pit. When he finished 10 seconds behind Carl, but we only did 18 laps. You know what I mean? So we only did 18 laps. He still finished 10 seconds behind what Carl did. But this other guy has done 19 laps. How? I would love to see the virtual energy usage, bro. But what can you do to save virtual but kill fuel? You can't do nothing different. It don't make no sense. I mean, with a high fuel consumption, Sobikov is 10 seconds off of what Carl's doing. Where this other guy is literally doing a whole extra lap. Generally is a bit, what? Is there a way to save VE by using extra fuel? I don't know, bro. No idea. No idea, bro. Unless, is there a way or a trick to start the race with even more virtual energy? But we're maxed out, we're at 100. That's the only thing I could think. Like, if man has more virtual energy than than the game prescribes, bro. If there's a way to trick the game into having extra virtual energy, and then you'd be able to get away with something like that. Is there some type of bug? I don't know. Because like what we've already established is the Lambo is nowhere near as efficient on fuel as the BMW. Like I've done this race like 10, 11 times now. You know what I mean? I've never seen like a Lambo be able to match the BM throughout the whole entire race without killing fuel. This is normally like Sobikov, he's got the fastest time, so he's quick. So he's normally struggles to beat like Carl, 10 seconds behind. And that's just like saving fuel. If it's like straight pace, he gets pole position. Like he got pole for the race. In race trim, he did a 41.0. That's actually slightly faster than what that Petrella guy did, or whatever his name is. So he's very, very fast in this car, right? But brother, what the hell? What in the hell? You can see as well at the moment with these pedals, until I reconfigure them, I'm well off. 41.4s we were doing in quali. Now we're just all over the place, you know. It's interesting, bro. Let's look at another race. We did Jordan in this one. So yeah, Jordan's in the Lambos. Another guy in the Lambo. Look at the fuel and tires. Yeah, again, average fuel consumption. Lambo's high, but it costs you in the race. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Generally, don't know how they're doing it, bro. Well, I don't know how that guy's doing it. But the Lambos, they obviously use a lot of fuel. So how do you use so much fuel, but yet you're doing an extra lap? You know what I mean? Bro, I went into every car to see the how much fuel the car uses. know what I mean? And there's no. I think that the Lambo was it either 15.2 or something with ×2 fuel. Oh shit! Hold on. Oh my god! Now it. Hey, bro. Whichever way you want to do it, bro. The maths ain't mathing, innit? Right, ×2 fuel. I was in that quality. That's what I mean. Like, don't get me wrong. The qualifying pace, that's not an issue. Qualifying pace is not an issue, bro. I mean, Sobikov has done 41 zeros. Like, we've seen fast lap times in quali. That's not an issue. It's the fuel consumption in the race because Sobikov has been faster than that in quali. Sobikov set a 41.0, but in the race, he's 10 seconds behind Carl trying to save fuel, but can't get close. He even said it in the chat, like, can't do nothing about the BMWs. You know what I mean? Even though he was faster than us in qualifying every single time. So to be able to not only beat the BMW, to be able to do an extra lap, yeah, that's, I don't know, right? Maybe we're missing something. Did I put the fuel on ×2? Well, I did, bro. $15.0, brother. No, same as everything else. 15.0. So there's no 15 laps worth of fuel is going to last you 26 minutes. All right. Half an hour. See if we can wait around for that. Actually drive the laps. I can drive the laps. I shouldn't have put it to low grip, but it won't be the best for me because I don't really drive this car, so. What I can remember. So it's 5.45, bro. You're just not doing that. Oh shit. Nah, bro, listen. We've done this race so many times. Like, it's not even a thing we even need to do. Like, we've already tested it. The BM is significantly easier to lap and do faster times while saving fuel compared to the Lambo. Luckily enough, Carl always drives the BM and the other friend Jordan always drives the Lambo. And even though, like, Jordan can get within a couple attempts in quali, but in the race, he's always 10 plus seconds off because you just can't, even if we save in the same place, you can't outsave the BMW around here, you know? And even, like, to save it by such an extent is crazy. Like, normally, we lift in hair. And that is slip road, lift. I even go into a higher gear. Uh-oh, fuck. Maybe should I put it on low grip, but we'll see anyway. Hold on, what's the average fuel target? I should have put it on high grip. It's on low grip, so lap time's gonna be slow anyway. Oh shit. Yeah, low grip settings, lads. Low grip settings. I'd have to change the grip level. Otherwise I'm just gonna keep bidding it. But I just don't see it, bro. I don't see the extra lap in it. Not an extra lap. Let's say you did it and you managed to win or whatever. Not doing 19 laps at that speed, bro. I don't think so. Was it saturated? I think, isn't it? Saturated. Let's do a race. How long's the... Oh. Can we not do it by laps? 30 minutes. This should be better, innit? Rolling start, 30 minutes. Jobs are good. Go into the practice. Now, because the practice, you got to do an outlap. Oh, not this bullshit. The long road. No. In practice, because you got to do the outlap, it messes it up a little bit. Get rid of that rolling start. Get fast. I don't know if that matters. All right. Let's see. I don't know how a man's doing that. $50. Right. That is safety car mode and everything. Oh shit. We've made another crucial mistake. The hypercars make the race longer.
Green flag, green flag.
I actually say 18 laps, you know? Right. Yo, Carly, you playing it in Discord? Hold up, hold up. Hold up. Have a look.
Have you lost it?
Huh? No, I ain't
Stream
lost it.
paused.
Yeah, I paused the game.
Alright.
So I just want to show. I just want to see how he was driving, innit? Yeah, Subikov. Yeah, Subikov. Yeah. 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 Hmm. I just don't get how he's done the whole extra lap. That's the crazy thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's not as good. Yeah. That's weird, man. Yeah, he does. Yeah. Yeah. I seen that. Yeah. Yeah. Now we opened the log analyzer. He was doing 42s pretty much all race, but yeah. You're not doing an extra lap. Hmm. Yeah, David. I know it's just the pedals, man. Because I'm well slower than I was just the other day, you know. So it's just I haven't got the pedals in the right place. So I'm just doing bullshit on the pedals. It's making me just eat fuel. You know what I mean? I need to move the pedals further back away from me because basically my legs are kind of cramped up towards me. You know what I mean? But it's just having new pedals and not having them put on right at the moment. Yeah, he's letting off well later than what you do. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you can't. You cannot do flipping 42s all race and save an extra 5%. It's not happening. I mean, I don't like. No way. I mean, his last lap was a 49. Yeah, but still, like there's just no way. And then when you go on the log analyzer, look at his average fuel consumption, it's higher than everybody else's. Maybe the Lambo eats more fuel or whatever, but to save 5% more is yeah. Yeah. Think so. Yeah. Okay, okay. Yeah, I wasn't here for that one. Was I here for that one? No, because it's Jordan in this one. Yeah, scroll up. Scroll up. Mm. Yeah. Mm. Mm. Uh what's his name? What's the guy's name? Petrella or something. Oh, God is not happy. Oh, bro. Man. I really want to wait for that guy to finish his race, but I don't know if I can. Um I don't know, man. This is one of those ones. One of those ones, mate. Just can't. It's just the issue with just gaming in general now, bro. Just can't trust nobody. I mean, can't trust no one. But it's like, bro, you can do it. Listen, try it for yourselves. That's all I would say. You know, try and run a race. Try and get 19 laps out of the Lambo. Yeah, I don't know what everyone's pace is, but try yourself. Try get 19 laps out of the Lambo around Fuji on double fuel, and see if you can lap in the 42s and get 19 laps out of it, bro. I promise you, you're pitting. I promise you, you're pitting. He's literally the only person. I'd love for Sobikov to be in here because I know that he is literally so far out of all the people that's done this race on pure pace. He's probably the fastest that we've raced this week, right? But in the race, can't do anything to beat them. Yeah, look, Sobikov right there, race pace, fastest lap in the race, 41.3. Fastest lap in quali, 41.0. But yet, 10 seconds behind Carl every time. We're supposed to believe this other dude is not only will have a faster average than Sobikov, but he can also go the extra lap in the same car? Hell nah, bro. The only, like, for instance, like, if I race another person in a BMW and I save 5% more than they do, normally that person definitely has to pit. Like, I don't finish with 5% more than anybody unless, like, and they finish the race. They will always have to pit because my fuel will always come down to at least, at the very least, I'll have 1% at the end, at the very least. To have, like, to complete 18 laps and still have 5%, that is literally unheard of, bro. And still be at the front. Like, no chance, bro. I wish more people had done this race so we could see it, but, like, this guy is, in my book, a little bit of a question mark there, brother. I can't lie. Can't lie to you. Can't lie. But, boy, what can you say, man? What can you say? What can you say, man? If it was someone doing it in the BMW, I would definitely be less skeptical because I know how good the BMW is on fuel. It's very, very, at this track in particular, very, very good on fuel. The BMW is excellent on virtual energy, sorry. So it's a little bit more understandable if someone pulled it off in the BM, but like the Lambo is just like, nah. I've seen Sobikov struggle all week. That's why it's very hard to believe. But yeah, lads, I'm gonna call it a night, mate. Gonna call it a night. I'll be back on Wednesday. Hopefully, I've got the pedals more to my liking. Yeah, man. Should be good. Should be good. So I will catch you guys on Wednesday when we'll be doing more fuel saving at Interlagos, and hopefully I might be wearing the VR for that one. So we'll see. All right, guys. Get me. Take care and all that good stuff, and I'll see you there, man. Peace.